or Portal, or Crash Bandicoot Portal.
You say that's no mirror.
That's a space station.
The funny thing is, you might actually be closer to the mark than you think.
That's no mirror. That's a space station. You can't win. The items to fun. Like what? Like getting the hell out of here! Nah, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine if I actually did that?
Where the fuck am I?
It looks like you.
Oh,
You might.
is that a blue?
You might be.
No.
I found a miniature Ronnie.
What the fuck do you mean you found a miniature Ronnie? What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
No.
$1 resembling
take-
running the wood. Oh my god, honey, stop! Trying to read.
Treasure Stream gets cancelled because his girlfriend uses the word nut in front of a thing that says miniature Ronnie, which is gonna get him so.
Stop! We're not putting mini Ronnie in the cum jar. No.
Ugh. I mean, it could be worse. Could be a pony jar.
Aww.
No. Unresponsive
glad
doll
someone-
seems pleasantly cool.
I'm glad someone else knows my pain.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
This is in Club Tropicano, where the drinks are free, fun and sunshine.
Human
There's
bone
enough for
shard.
everyone.
Should I be concerned?
What the fact? That's the thing you should be concerned. The fact being that you just be walking around the place with a miniature Ronnie. That's not the thing you're more concerned about.
I mean, I probably should be concerned about that thing.
Good morning,
Walking
Cat.
on sunshine.
Hi, Pie.
Whoa. Hi, bye, bye.
Good morning, cat peoples. I'm not a cat.
We're 2.5 cats.
Good morning.
This is 2.5 cats.
How you do today, Pie Pie?
Two and a half cats. Yeah.
Oh, that plant is
Came up-
alive. Alright, I'm gonna deal with the big thing.
Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow.
Yeah.
Meow 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 meow.
I'm still proud of that fucking joke. Oh no. I think Trishy may have died.
Yeah.
Now it
Thank you,
barely
Spencer.
does a fifth of my health because I am technically overleveled for this place.
because you were taking too much damage.
Yeah,
you
no, I
overleveled
got...
yourself. You overleveled yourself to the point where like you weren't able to like avoid most of the damage. Your road
Oh
build was
no!
not.
I'm trapped in the comfy zone. Guess I'll.
You have now entered the comfort zone. It's like the Twilight Zone. It's like the Twilight Zone, but except you will never wake up again.
Instead of doo-doo-doo-doo, it's just like a...
No,
like a really gentle
it's,
xylophone.
no, it's maybe just. It's maybe just snoring. It's
Oh,
just Mario.
that's it.
It's just Mario going 99, 99. Ah, spaghetti. Ah,
Yay,
happy
spaghetti! Spaghetti. The spaghetti.
Someone touch my spaghetti!
Infinite Tsukuyomi zone.
Oh no! I don't want to remember Madara. I don't want to remember Madara.
Madara, to me, will always be just a Hashirama! I'll deal with you later! Oh. The look of disappointment will always be funny to me.
Come along, big giant knight. You will do my bidding.
He's also
Get
a
the
rogue.
boat.
Have fun with this.
Look.
You're not a boss. What do you mean you're not a boss? You are way too cool.
Yet, one attack did that much damage to it, so yeah.
Ooh, you bleed! How do you bleed? You are a skeleton.
It's got skin.
You have like nail-lesson skin.
think it's more like a centipede. Or like some weird, like, bug creature.
And now it's dead.
And you were worried.
Somber Smithing Stone level 7. Praise the weak foe. Shut up. I see you.
The stupid thing cosplay thing, it's really funny. No more cosplay enjoying the waves of the pool. While Seto Kaiba gets carried by his men, and he's just drinking out of his glass.
Right.
As he's being carried. That's just too funny.
Like, but why else? Also, why is he have like these like Louis Vuitton and all that kind of bags and stuff with him?
Because it's Kaiba.
Kaiba. I would very much expect Kaiba to walk around with a freaking Gucci bag.
No, it'd be a Blue Eyes bag.
One of my favorites is just finding Fatty by some narrow spot you can't fit through. Yeah, that's another one.
Oh.
It'll just say, "Want try but fat."
I would have been like laughing my ass if they fucking committed to the bit and he just has a dual disc on.
Gucci dual disc. Stimulating boluses.
Not the weirdest thing I've heard. They're releasing a bunch of episodes of the Sonic Cross Shadow Generations game. It's weird.
I think I found where I'm supposed to be.
And what makes you say that? The flashing, glowing light that's in the distance.
No, the entire city behind this gate. First off, Grace. Wait, what? First off, Grace. Didn't expect something incredible. Stella. Grace! 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 Oh wait, how do I get back up if I jump down? God, this is Grace. Okay. Now I'm gonna rest and turn around. Okay, talk to the miniature Ronnie while I'm here. Got anything to say?
Oh.
Whoa!
A dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine.
Follow dog.
I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Rani the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter.
Oh, she's mad at me because I disobeyed her.
Let us speak of the past a while. I was once an Empyrean.
Okay.
Of the demigods. Only I, Mikola, and Melania could claim that title. Each of us was chosen by our own two fingers as a candidate to succeed Queen Marika, to become the new god of the coming age, which is when I received Blythe, in the form of a vassal tailored for an Empyrean. But I would not acquiesce to the two fingers. I stole the rune of death, slew mine own Empyrean flesh, casting it away. I would not be controlled by that thing. The two fingers and I have been cursing each other ever since, and the baleful shadows are their assassins.
So Ronnie was one of 3 who were supposed to take the place of Queen Marika, but Ronnie refused her destiny by... Basically, Ronnie took the rune of death, so now nothing can actually die.
Oh.
In a way, what's happening is she's throwing a temper tantrum. I mean, it's true. Is there more?
I turned my back on the two fingers.
We have been cursing.
We have the baleful shadow.
Okay, so you're just gonna repeat that. Alright.
I identify as a sperm, which is accurate, because I came from a sperm.
I'd love. Okay, hang on.
What do you want that? Do you want to?
like,
Do you want to use that?
I like. Wow, I had to think of that for a second. Like, I identify as non-binary. I am very content with being they them.
Mhm.
And the only reason I've been like a little defensive about it lately is because I just had to sit through having my man-child of a supervisor running the second drive-through next to me and 5 hours of them making like offensive gay jokes. Like I'm not there. On one hand, not targeted at me, but on the other hand, it's like for 5 hours. Come on. Read the room, asshole.
More confused, like you refer to yourself as gay, but are you not like more bi than anything else?
Okay.
I'm only just asking this though, because obviously you and Urza are dating.
Yeah.
Obviously, Urza identifies as a she, her, a woman. That's the thing that's kind of thrown me off though. So I would have thought bi would be the more accurate one, unless there's like some extra level to this I just don't know about.
So I'll usually when I say like the gay thing, that for me that's as a joke. Like
Yeah, I
that
I
is
figured
the
that
like,
would be the
guys in this-
case, but I figured that would be the case. But it's when you brought up the derogatory like gay jokes before, and so that's why I'm just a little bit more confused. Like I understand, okay, like if it's just like you don't like the jokes, that's fair. That means
Yeah.
like that would make sense though. But when you like say it obviously point towards you, it's like, okay, is there more to this than I need to know? Because it's fine if it's a joke, but then you say like you're getting offended by these jokes, which technically shouldn't really go towards you. Technically, I'm looking at this from that perspective. I'm looking at it from like that kind of perspective. I'm obviously not trying to be a dick or anything like that. I'm just confused just from that perspective of you see it as a joke, you say it as a joke, but then there's that. That's the thing I'm a little bit more confused about, and I like to be enlightened.
So it doesn't help that I don't like the supervisor to begin with. The very first day the very first day I worked with them, they made a series of homosexual and autistic jokes that were at my expense.
Okay, fair. Oh, that's understandable.
And that was like 3 hours of a shift before I finally just walked up to the manager and said, "Put me somewhere else, or I may actually strike him."
Fair enough. I can understand that.
Like,
It's fair that.
like this guy's pissing me off.
No, fair. I would honestly be the same.
So it's I'll for the first couple of jokes he made, it was like I'm gonna leave it alone. I just have to deal with this. I just have to hear customers. But then he gets louder and progressively louder, and then I can't hear
God.
customers. And then it's like I can't hear customers on top of hearing why men shouldn't like other men
Oh, for fuck's sake.
and why that's
Oh boy.
weird and like no and like don't touch me, you're gay, and I'm finally just like
It just sounds like a guy. It just sounds like a guy who's like, that's down the rabbit hole of like the whole toxic masculinity thing, or like really just insecure about himself more than anything else.
He is, and it drives me nuts that this is what I have to work with. That this is my superior
Yeah.
at work, and it's like I had to. So it's
See,
I'm
I identify as existing. Very nice.
identifies existing
Yeah.
same.
To be fair, if you don't say anything, you can't expect people to change.
And that's
I-
the thing is
that's-
I have said something.
I was gonna say that's not true. You get very stubborn people that will not change. Very ignorant and stubborn people. Doesn't matter if you tell them that. Doesn't matter if you tell them that. They won't change.
The man is a wannabe Floridian. Not a Floridian, a wannabe Floridian. He wants to be the ignorant, stereotypical white male of the South. And you know what? God bless your heart. Because I won't. That's... You want to know a fast way to know if you pissed off somebody in Texas? If someone says bless your heart, that means start running.
Damn.
It literally means, I think it's like, bless your heart because, God, you are not going to survive in this world.
Fair enough.
But no, it's... And as for the other question, if we're going to be extremely technical, I identify as non-binary and pansexual.
Oh, I know that. I already figured that was the case.
Yeah, but I will like when I say the like when I'm the one saying I'm gay, the whole reason that started was because there were female customers who had accused me of like
yes,
trying.
yes.
Yeah.
I remember you told me the story. Yes, I remember.
Okay, if I share it again for chat anyway. Just to...
I was more worried about the fact being that you were gonna cut this out the video whenever you put onto YouTube and stuff like that.
Oh no, I'll keep this. I'll let my boss hear it. Fuck you.
Fair
I'm saying
enough.
what I'm thinking. Anyway, it started because I was trying to I'm trying to become more comfortable with my actual voice. And
Yeah, we talked about that before.
Do it. Give me your room. Do it.
So a bunch of there was a female customer that had accused me of like trying to seduce her because like I'm speaking in a low sexual voice and blah blah blah. And I just looked at her and I was like, well, two problems with that. One, I'm gay. Two, I have a girlfriend. Now, can I take your order? And she was so fucking quiet.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
I could hear the error 404 and see the smoke coming out of her brain like, wait a minute.
Is it 444 or 3?
404. Wait, are they killing themselves?
They might be slightly damaging. Yeah, looks like they might be slightly. Yeah, they are.
That is hilarious. I'm just standing here getting runes. Cool. Ow!
Oh god. This is the worst. This is the worst Yu-Gi-Oh tournament I've ever seen. Who's playing the slime deck?
We have slimes?
Yeah, these are...
Basically slimes with horns or spikes.
So the lore behind these guys is actually really fucked up.
They're actual people.
They are mimics they were experimental mimics that failed to do what they were supposed to do. So they just got left here.
Oh.
I mean, do I feel bad? I mean, do I feel bad for a mimic? Not really, though, because a mimic's meant to fucking trick you.
But here's the thing: they were literally created, deemed failures, and just abandoned to rot and die down here.
Sounds like the fucking homunculus creature that was in like that happens in 2's story and flipping Drakengard 3.
Yeah, kind of.
Roll with me with this when I say this, okay? This isn't like a thing to like say the game's gonna be shit though because of oh it has this or this. But when you have a game, okay, when you create a character, okay, why the fuck would you ever want to give your character a thing known as top surgery scars?
For trans characters.
Okay, okay, so counterpoint. Why would a trans person? Why would they pick that when 9 times out of 10? No, sorry, hang on. Let me rephrase that. 10 times out of 10, they're going to pick the gender that they identify as to feel more like the gender they identify. Why would they then
Fair point.
pick it? That's the thing I'm kind of confused about as to why you'd ever have an option like that. Because I feel like if I was trans and I was a trans woman, I feel like I wouldn't want... I feel like I'd be offended by that because I'd want to be more like, you know, I want to create a character how I feel like I'd want to be like. Or
That
wish
is
I could be like.
Actually, real.
You know what makes it worse? There's no like the sliders for like busts and ass.
The
It's
Under
nothing.
Helmet.
It's literally like you've got no breasts, you've got no butt, and it's just like.
Aww.
I'm like, what? Do you not think trans people can have big butts and boobs? What kind of nonsense is this? The same reason black people want hairstyles they never see under the helmet. That is true. You see like a lot of the stereotypical black hairstyles.
Some people just want to make a character close to them. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
Now here's my question: does that imply that there are characters in the game that have? Oh, I don't want to deal with you.
I don't want to deal with this creature.
Alright, time to try a new mimic.
So again, the question you're asking is that does that imply that there's a way to do top surgery in the world of Dragon Age?
Oh no, I was gonna
should
say,
it
does
be?
that imply that there are characters in Dragon Age that will have those scars in their design?
Probably not, because the only way, how would you even know? Because you'd be wearing clothes. So again, it's one of those things like, what's the point? Unless you're gonna be running around the place without a top on, which is gonna be fucking very disadvantageous, because the game obviously well, it was meant to be like a what's it called? It's like it's kind of the original Dragon Age was meant to be more like XCOM, but now it's been changed. You'd be surprised how often how devs put details on characters you will never see. Yeah, fair. But like when you've got like an option, when you've got like a setting that is basically just like on the lines of top surgery scars, I feel like that's just too on the nose. And a very specific option that I feel like, why is that even a thing? Like, I don't mind. Look, I'm not I don't really give a damn about the whole pronoun thing. I think, because technically speaking, a pronoun is not. People have been using pronouns incorrectly for fucking years now, because that's not how pronouns work in the English language. Am I gonna criticize people for that, for what they do? No, people are adults. They can do whatever the hell they want. But do I think the idea of like top surgery scars is a little bit on the nose? Kinda, a little too much. Because again, from the way I perceive it, why the hell would a trans woman give themselves top surgery scars if they want to represent themselves or how they feel? I feel like that's kind of like the. And I honestly feel like it's more insulting to trans people in that regard. But whatever. They used to do stuff like put like mud flap girls on the inside of machines and such. That's fair. Yeah, actually, I have seen stuff like that actually.
Be wary of too high up, but also seek precious item.
I remember like there was speaking of that, okay, I remember there was like a weird thing with like apparently some people talked about like Rouge the Bat. Apparently her model from Sonic Adventure 2 had like camel toe. I remember people talking about that.
I know it had jiggle physics.
Oh, I know it has jiggle physics, but I remember people talking about like Rouge the Bat's model has like visible camel toe or whatever. And I'm like, weird.
Okay, why are you looking, first of all?
I don't know. I think the same question could be asked, okay, like, why are you looking at a sexualized bat?
Fair point.
I was gonna say, like, you're gonna look. You've got a big boob bat who's a spy who's wearing tight clothing.
And also has an incredibly sexualized voice.
Depends on which game you're playing, though. It may also be that they make character based on different points of their life. I don't think that's a good enough argument for that, though. Because again, why? Why would you make a character based on the point of your life? Why would you not make a character based on what you want to be at the end? That I feel like it's a topic that's kind of like it's really stupid.
Like, do we approach this?
Yeah, essentially. Counter argument, why not? Not really a counter argument. That's just more of a just because.
How am I going further down?
Because it's a dungeon. It's making you get all tensed up and making you use up all your resources, so that way you're gonna be like, oh man.
There's a side of grace.
What's down here?
Place of respite.
I don't make my character's black in most games. It doesn't make me less black. No, I mean that's fair.
Dr. Ronnie, what do you got?
When I turned my back upon the two fingers, Blythe remained my
To be fair, I've never really made a character like outside of just like
alien. He was a colossal failure on the part of the two fingers, Blythe and E.G. both. Art willing to give too much to me, yet they both understand What lieth beyond the dark path, that I must betray everything, and rid the world of what came before? Ah. Should I add thee to the list? Another one, kind of heart. As kind of heart as they.
And she has more to say.
This form hath loosened my tongue. I've let slip too much. Forget what thou'st heard. Forget.
No.
I've let
No.
forget what thou...
I don't want to forget what you said, but also I kind of already did.
Wow.
All right, hang on. So actually, I'll throw this one out there. Hi, question for you. Are you familiar with the difficulty meter in South Park games? I have to ask because I kind of want to hear your opinion on that.
That one's funny. That one's really funny. Oh, that's probably like the best like one for. It's probably like that's like probably.
I love it. It's lore accurate.
That one is like so on the nose though. It's so good.
Wait. So if you pick the highest difficulty setting, does that mean you can automatically play bass? Because that was
Bass?
also a South Park joke.
No. No, I don't think so.
Wait, did you ever-
The difficulty slider literally does nothing. It's literally just a joke.
But okay, so that was like a whole thing. Like Carvin was trying to form a band. And
Yeah,
so
I know that.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
I know that. But what I'm saying is like, no, it doesn't do anything like that as far as I remember though. The difficulty slider was just made as a fucking joke because Cartman was making you build your character, and you know how Cartman is.
Oh, Cartman is racist as fuck.
And it's actually for him to say stuff like that. So
That would be hella funny if there was a bass guitar that can only be played if the characters are... Yeah, no, that because that was a South Park joke, was like the... Wait, why should I be in your band? Token, you're black. We need a bassist. Like, how do you know I... Token, you're black. Your parents probably have a bass and guitar in the basement. And then later on he's just like, okay, I found a bass guitar in my parents' basement. I don't like that you were able to do that, but that doesn't mean I can play it. How many times do I have to run this by you? You just know how to play it. Like, fine, whatever. He plugs it in and he plays it like stupidly well, and all he can do is just be like, God damn it.
yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing like that in the Stick of Truth. The Stick of Truth was mainly just based on the whole idea of it being like Lord of the Rings and shit like that.
Well, there's also the fractured butthole.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Aw.
In fact, I don't think the difficulty slider thing joke is even in that one actually.
I don't think so.
Someone
Because you're
probably
more
got
like a
offended.
superhero.
Probably. What about who? I mean, like, what about the people who were offended? What about the pedophiles where the pedophiles at? Because again, Jeff Vogel was in that game. How come I wasn't hearing an outcry from all the fucking minor attracted people who said, hey, this is offensive to all us minor attracted people? I'm thinking, okay, whatever you say, pedophile.
I've 100% had that moment. Literally picked it up and strummed a few times. Oh, playing a bass guitar? Are you serious? That's amazing. That's awesome.
You're just naturally talented with bass.
I can't. There's so many levels to that statement. I want to say them, but I'm not going to.
Well, and it's like I'm gonna outright got that rhythm in my DNA. Yo, have I ever told you guys the joke about why I have rhythm?
No.
Nope.
I'm a 90s kid from an Irish Catholic family. If I didn't have rhythm, it'd be a crime.
Oh.
That was the Irish joke. How do you know the difference between an Irish and an Irish Catholic? One has rhythm.
Oh.
I'm generally trying to think about that. I'm generally trying to like piece that one together a bit.
Because Irish Catholics would sing and clap in church. They were like the beginning of that. And it wouldn't matter how drunk they'd get, they'd still have rhythm. Because they'd be like, it'd be like ingrained to clap along.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
It's just like, pay attention to these ones. They're Catholics. They have rhythm. They do have a way with music that I vibe with. I love the music of my heritage so much. I am debating if I want a cup of coffee. It's already. Why is it already 1?
Time flies when you're having fun.
Time flies. Time.
What the?
Time flies when you can't.
You?
You jerk.
You're like a tadpole? Big old bug eyes? Ugh.
Tadpole, not the right word I'd use, but
Oh, don't let that touch me. Oh, God.
well, I just paralyze you, stun you, turn you to stone.
I think that's... Is that... That's the big old no. No, stay away. I'm actually scared of you.
Start just swinging your sword at it.
Can I stab you from the back? God,
Yes,
please
baby.
let me. I like that. Thank God you bleed.